Now you have this amazing podcast, Habits Hustle. You've interviewed some amazing minds. Is there anything that like sticks out to you that you've seen a commonality as it relates to health, wellness, and longevity?
You know what I will say, what I find to be super interesting is that almost every single person I've ever interviewed, when I ask them like one habit that they do daily, besides like the majority of them say exercise, meditation. I
Mm,
was surprised of how many people are meditating. And what I find also interesting is meditation doesn't have to be you sitting with your feet crossed with this,
right.
like you can get into a meditative state in different ways. Like I find it when I get into my flow state, I guess I call it, when I'm like jogging. That's when I get my best ideas. That's what's good for me. I'm not good at the meditation at all, like that kind that I was just mentioning. But I will say, like, that's the one thing, the meditation has been like the one through line that I've heard almost everybody say that they have integrated into their lives. And it's really changed a lot of their nervous system, their stress levels, perspective. It's been like a game changer for a lot of people. That's one.
I
Um,
love that. Yeah.
yeah.
It's working out for your mental state. That's what it is. We focus on the physical state so much, which
Yes,
is wonderful.
exactly.
But like that mind, power that you have to work through things, to get through the stress, to make better decisions. Like that takes training too. And meditation
Absolutely.
isn't always easy. You got to still everything, which is freaking hard. Your monkey mind just jumping up and down. You
Oh
got to be
God.
like, chill out for a second. Let me gain clarity, and that
Mhm.
clarity brings so much in suddenly that you could start to make sense of. So I
And it's
really
hard.
appreciate that.
And
Oh
it's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah. But again, right? Start small, like a
Yeah.
minute, right?
No,
Just do a
I mean,
minute
listen, I've
guided, or
tried.
do it when you're working out. Like you said, that is a
Yeah.
good state. Like the
I think
movements,
so.
that's kind of the Tai Chi and all of that. If you're moving and clearing the mind and yoga and all these things, that's actually a very good thing too. So you don't have to be sitting there in a quiet room to reach a meditative state.
Yeah, exactly. I think that there's a lot of, I mean, that's why I wanted to be very clear. I want to clarify and be clear that if people listen to this podcast and they hear that, they're like, oh, I tried, it doesn't work for me. It's like, I know, I'm with you. But that's not the only way to do it. There's other ways. And the reason why I say find a way that works for you is because of all the benefits that come with it. And don't beat yourself up if it doesn't work in that common way that you're thinking about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
I
way
think
I
it's
look
like,
at it. And these are, like I said, these are easy things that people can do just to like level up a little bit, um, and really make like the quality of life just a little bit better.
absolutely. And again, start small, celebrate small wins too. If you do 2 days in a row, awesome. If you miss one day, just blow it off and get right back to it the next day. Don't beat yourself up, because it's usually that like habit of things, right? When you
All
start
about
doing it,
habits. Yeah.
it's like I see patients all the time. It's like, oh, I missed a day of my supplements, like, and they just stop. It's like, no, who cares? Like, you wouldn't do that if it was an antibiotic, right? If you missed one and you kept needing it for like your infection, just keep going after that. Any doctor will say it's consistency, not the precision of the time you
No.
took it. If you were 8:01 versus 8 o'clock, like consistency is health.
Consistency wins every day. Over intensity, over everything. It's not, you don't have to be perfect. It's like consistency over perfection. It's like you don't have to
Yeah.
be perfect every day. If you do something 80%, you're still great. You're still like winning the game. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? And we have to be a little bit more lenient on ourselves, but at the same time have non-negotiables that we try to adhere to.
Yes.
Like try, I mean, like I said, if you're good and do the thing 80% of the time, you're still rocking it.
Absolutely.